Welcome again, my friends. Here we are with a classic from Tamiya, and we're back to the good quality kits after that disastrous Alfa Romeo from Porsche. And this kit is pretty identical to the 1 to 12 scale 934 RSR. Except for the body, of course, and if I remember correctly, it only has the intercooler covers that the 934 doesn't. So, time to open the box. Oh, by the way, this is the one of the original ones with 40 plus years old, not the recently reissued kits from Tamiya. So no photo etch in here, but let's take a look inside and see what we've got. So, typical Tamiya packaging, everything sealed in its own bag. We have here some parts that and the tires, thankfully, are still in their original cover, so they should be good, because I know in some cases that these tires get as hard as a rock and then start to break, so it is good that they're still here. So let's get rid of the box and we'll see the sprues one by one. So we start with the body, and I don't know if you can see, but it is pretty dirty. The kit is very old, it has been stored for ages, so I'm not expecting it to be in pristine condition in terms of cleanliness, of course. I don't expect it to be broken or something like that. And some tape here, let me remove it. So this is, at least for me, it's one of the best kits from Tamiya, because you can hardly tell how old it is. It is 40 plus years old, and the same quality as you get from a Tamiya kit from nowadays. Here it is the front, and this is the only thing that give up its age. Some mold lines that are here across the front, but as usual, nothing serious. You can remove this pretty easily, and after that you will get a pretty good car. So, moving on. Here we have the chassis, dirty of course, but as you can see, it is brand new. Part still here that goes in this hole here in the middle of the chassis. And now we start with the sprues. So we have here chrome sprue and those translucent parts, which are mostly for the fuel tank and the engine cover, battery cover, some fans and things like that. These are the main components of the car that are made in this translucent plastic. But now back to the chrome. As usual, in Tamiya kits, the chrome is really nice. You don't have that, how do I put it, exaggerated chrome like you get on Revell kits, with just too shiny and toyish and doesn't look good. It's not this case, as you can see. It shines a bit, of course, it is chrome after all, but nothing too serious that ruins the final look of the car. So now we have another different thing that you get from the 934, and if I'm not mistaken, here's some more translucent plastic for some other of the previously referred parts. And another thing that is different from the 934 are these rims, because the 934 has those BBS rims all around, and this car, if I'm not mistaken, these are the front wheels and these are the rear wheels. But of course, in the end, the car has those covers in the rims, so it won't be perceptible. But again, you look at the chrome and it is just too nice. I won't be stripping this. It's just too nice. Unless, of course, in this case, if I have to paint this central part in another color, of course I will strip it, same as the rear wheels. But I need to confirm first if it is in another color. More chrome, again, more nice chrome for several components, like these are the intercoolers, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Here's the turbocharger, some radiators, front ones, I believe, and various suspension components here all around. More parts. Let me see what I can get more. So these are the parts that are really in common with the 934. Here in the grey sprue we have mainly engine, gearbox components, if not all of them. I would say it's all engine, except this. I remember this is the rear suspension arms, but as you can see, if you look at the details, you would never tell this kit is as old as it is. Pretty good parts, pretty good detail. And here we have some chassis and interior parts. This is the front panel, this is the firewall, this is the structure for the rear shocks, center console, and some more minor parts that are not that relevant for now. More parts. Here we have those covers that I've told you. These covers are for the rims, which the 934 doesn't have. Then we have the dashboard here, very nice. This is one feature in this car that I really like. It's a nice little touch, which is, if you see this tiny part here, this is the windscreen wiper, but it's only the arm. The wiper itself, it's a separate part, which is very nice. Of course, I know it's only a windshield wiper, but it's nice. And again, here are the intercooler covers, as I've told you before. Grill for the bonnet, and more parts here. More things from the engine and the suspension. It is, looks very nice. I don't even see any flash here, because at this time I think it would be a common thing to have some flash, but not in this case. More parts. Let's go here first. We have here lots of wiring. I can't remember this, to be honest. All these wiring parts, I really don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember this, to be honest. These are more like a rubber plastic, not, as you can see, it's not normal plastic. And the door cards, I believe they are different too. But I can't remember everything. But I would say this sprue is pretty different from the 934. And here we have the roll cage, some exhaust here, but mainly roll cage. This is the back part from the front seat. Yeah, that's it. Clear parts, you know the drill, won't open it, but as far as I can tell, I cannot see any scratches anywhere, so I'm very pleased with this. Really nice that they are in good condition. And the final one, we have body parts, mainly body parts in here. Front bonnet, doors, the rear end of the car, wing, and that's pretty much it. The bonnet looks exactly the same as the 934, but of course I cannot be sure. Now, just the little boxes here. These are brake ducts, which is very nice. All the wiring that you need, meshes and springs, screws and nuts, more mesh there and more screws. And as I've said, we have the tires here. They look good, so as you can see, I'm glad they're still in their original cover. And final thing, decals. I've already inspected them, and they look in very good condition. They have been bagged this whole time, so as you can see, they look brand new. Even this one looks very good. I don't know if the white decals are supposed to be like this or if they have yellowed in time, but I'll try to see if it is manageable or not, and in the end we'll see how it goes. So this is it, Porsche 935 from Tamiya. I'm a bit excited, mainly because of one thing. My last projects weren't the best kits in the world, in my opinion, of course, and a pain to build. So I'm glad I'm back to a really nice Tamiya kit to see if I get a little bit more relaxed and enjoying the hobby. So let's get started with it.